Before the cake, I have an announcement. 5 years ago, in this same hall, I divided everything I own among the five of you, equal shares, sealed and witnessed. Tonight, that document dies. Most of you have already met Grace. What you don't know is what she means to me. I met her in the spring. She has changed how I see the time I have left. Tonight, I intend to tear up the old will and sign a new one. Grace will inherit the majority of my estate. Father, perhaps this is a conversation for the family, not for the whole table. Everyone I love is already at this table. You all are leeches, all thanks to the love of my life who opened my eyes.
Father! Oh no! Who did this? Let's take him to the hospital. He might still be alive.
He is dead. Who did this to my father?
Jesus, save me. We have a murderer amidst us. He deserved it.
Mrs. Elizabeth, did you kill my father?
I wish I did. Nobody leaves here till my father's murderer is found.
Police, somebody has been murdered. The Johnson estate, quickly, please. Oh yeah, make una move inside. Secure the area. Yes, Oga, we dey go. Inside. Oga, get one area with suspicious for back. We go check him now. Good. Report back sharp, sharp.
What's your name?
Anthony Johnson.
Your relationship with the deceased?
He was my father.
Who do you think killed Mr. Johnson?
Emmanuel.
Why him?
Because he poisoned my aunt, detective. His own wife, 4 years ago. My father finally got proof last week, a lab result the hospital buried back then, and Emmanuel paid to keep it buried. My father wasn't going to wait for court. He told Emmanuel 2 days ago that he was handing the file to the police himself tonight, after the party. A man facing a murder charge doesn't sit quietly and wait for handcuffs.
What's your name? Patricia Johnson. Your relationship with the deceased? He was my father. Who do you think killed Mr. Johnson? Elizabeth, go on. She wasn't just his business partner, detective. She's been his mistress for 15 years. I found the hotel receipts myself years ago and never told anyone because my mother was still alive then. Elizabeth thought she'd inherit half of everything one day, married or not. Then Grace showed up, and my father wasn't just choosing a young woman over his own children. He was choosing her over the woman who'd waited 15 years to finally be chosen. That's not jealousy, detective. That's rage that's been sitting quietly for a decade and a half. What's your name? Elizabeth Adekunle. Your relationship with the deceased? Business partner, 22 years. Who do you think killed Mr. Johnson? Anthony, his own son. This isn't the first time, detective. 6 months ago, there was a break-in at Michael's guest house. Officially, a robbery gone wrong. The night guard was left in a coma and nothing valuable was even taken. On that day, Mikhail's life was threatened. He hired someone privately to look into it. 2 weeks ago, he learned the intruder had been paid through an account traced back to Anthony. Tonight wasn't Anthony's first attempt on his father's life, detective. It was his second. And this time, he made sure it worked. What's your name? Grace Adams. Your relationship with the deceased? He said I was going to be his wife. We hadn't announced that part yet. But you are not yet married. Because Michael wanted to do it in order. The will first, tonight. The engagement announcement next month, he promised me. Who do you think killed Mr. Johnson? Patricia, his own daughter. She came to my flat 3 weeks ago, alone, me $200,000 to disappear. Before the party. To tell her father I'd changed my mind, leave for the country, never come back. When I said no, she told me I had no idea what she does to people who take what isn't theirs. What's your name? Gladys. Full name Gladys Adaize Johnson, but you can just call me Sister Gladys. Everybody does. Your relationship with the deceased? He was my brother. My blood. God rest his soul and may his soul find rest because tonight was not restful at all, detective. Not restful at all. Who do you think killed Mr. Johnson? Detective, I will tell you the truth, but first you must pray with me. No? Okay, no problem. I'll pray alone for both of us later. Wait, it is Emmanuel. Or maybe it is that Elizabeth, the one who has never once said, "Thank you, Jesus." In 22 years of working with my brother, she thinks she can do it on her own. You've now named 3 different people. Because sin is everywhere, detective. Everywhere. You think it is only one person in that room carrying darkness. No. Patricia is bitter in her heart since her mother died. Bitterness is a demon. I keep telling her, get deliverance. She won't listen. Anthony has been borrowing money he cannot pay back. That is the spirit of Judas. 30 pieces of silver. 30! Emmanuel, God forgive me for saying this in a police station. That man has secrets that would make you drop your pen and start speaking in tongues. I'll keep the pen. Thank you. And that small girl, Grace, Sweetface, but Detective, Sweetface has killed more men than gun and knife put together. It's in the Bible. Ask Delilah. Ask her what she did to Samson's hair. What about yourself? Detective, look at me. I am a daughter of Zion, desperate to leave this evil world to be with my father, the Lord. Why will I take a life? Don't you know that will remove my name from the book of life? Now, are we done? I need to go savor that cake before somebody carries it away as evidence. It's a shame to waste good cake, even in a crime scene. What's your name?
Emmanuel Wilson,
Your relationship with the deceased?
brother-in-law. My late wife was his sister.
Who do you think killed Mr. Johnson?
Gladys. Because she has nothing left, Detective. Gladys lost everything 2 years ago. The business, the house, all of it. Since then, her only hope has been her share of Michael's will. She's his own sister. That share was supposed to be guaranteed, untouchable. The moment Michael stood up tonight and said he was tearing up the old will, she was watching the last thing standing between her and poverty disappear for the rest of her life. A woman like that doesn't hear "I'm changing my will" as an insult, Detective. She hears it as a death sentence for everything she has left.
I want to be very clear with all of you. As of this moment, every single person in this room is a murder suspect. Nobody leaves the estate until this is resolved. The murder weapon has been sent for forensic testing. Fingerprints, blood spatter, everything. The moment my colleague sends the results, we will know exactly whose hands were on that knife. Wow.
What is it? Whose fingerprints?
Michael Johnson's, only his. Clean, complete, undisturbed, no second set layered over them.
So it was suicide?
No, from the direction of the blood spatter and the angle of the wound, the blade went in from his left side, angled upward and across. A man stabbing himself with the knife in his own right hand couldn't produce that angle. It would have to twist back on itself in a way the human wrist doesn't allow. Someone standing beside him to his left did this. I can't believe I'm stuck here because of the death of a stupid man.
That's my father you're talking about, Elizabeth.
I know. That's why you're stupid too.
Detective, scratch what I said in the library. Elizabeth killed my father, and I can prove it. But the detective said someone on his left side. Anthony, that was you. You're a madman. How dare you accuse me of my father's murder? I didn't. The detective did. And if it's not true, it's not true. So why the panic? Why the flare-up? You're nothing but a murderer. And how sure are we that it wasn't you that killed my father? Detective, this man is a murderer. This isn't his first. I thought you had proof it was Elizabeth. Or do you want to shift that to me now? Because I told you something you didn't want to hear.
So now you think Mr. Emmanuel killed your father? Anthony? Well, after tonight's interrogations, I found out that each and every one of you had a reason to end this man's life. Every single one of you had an ongoing issue with him, one that could have cost you a great deal. I'll need to speak with all of you again. And I'm hoping the truth comes out before this investigation is over. You can all take 5. If the media reaches out to any of you for a documentary or interview, you're free to cooperate, but it's not mandatory. Nobody here is obligated to speak to them until this investigation is closed. I will step out now.